And coming into the bridge.
This is the bridge, yeah. So welcome to the bridge.
Awesome.
As you can see, it's great visibility. It's a fantastic
Very
yacht.
good.
Very high as well for this sort of size. So
We thought it was interesting that you also had the upper helm.
yes, that's
Kind
right.
of cool. We didn't actually expect it. So
Yes.
Yeah.
you use it a lot.
Myself personally, no, but
Okay.
the owner likes to drive the yacht.
That's what I was gonna say when we were up
And,
there. I
you
felt
know-
like that was a request.
Yeah, that was part of his design.
Yeah.
And he drives as well, and he loves it, and it's great visibility up there for him when we're cruising. So yeah, it's very nice.
If you really like to drive the boat yourself,
Yeah.
in between being in the pilot house, it's kind of nice. You can hang out with the captain,
Sure.
but you don't hang out with your guests.
Yeah,
That's right.
I
So-
literally when we were up there, I was gonna say it, but I'm like, I don't know, so I'm not gonna assume here. But that makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's
That's
what I
right.
would do if
Yeah.
I would build a boat like this.
So I gotta say, this is probably one of the slickest.
Very streamlined, and it's literally like
yes.
everything is just flush, like nothing's sticking out.
No, this is an integrated bridge designed by a company in Milan called Telemar, who we're very happy with. One of the greatest things about this modern bridge is it has redundancy, so it has its backup. Let's say some of the components break, we can change out different chips to fit each scenario or mode, and also there's a manual control through touchscreen here, also manual buttons, and then below the bridge there's another manual panel which we can then control radar as such. So everything is integrated. In the past you would have separate radar, separate VHF, separate plotter, all separate. This is all talks to each other. So it's great. So we have 4 monitors and we can change screens, scenarios, pages, modes, and to what you want. And you can save those modes as well. Like if my first officer comes on board and he likes the radar
Set up a
over here.
certain way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so if you can do it. Or a relief captain comes in and doesn't like my style, he can turn it around, cameras, etc. So it's pretty cool, very good.
So you have black boxes everywhere behind.
Yeah, so basically it lifts up like a car bonnet underneath there. Most of the boxes are underneath there and the PLC is all underneath here. And we have this fantastic heads-up display.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I mean that is
quite unusual.
definitely pretty unique. I haven't seen that on another vessel yet.
Yeah,
it
so
looks
basically we can configure these to any page you want. Dual controls, wing station, wind, speed, any logs we want to. And just by changing the source of feed, we can have that up there. So that's really cool. And then you can get rid of that as well if you wanted to do night vision. You go to
you
night,
just
you
turn it
just
off.
take that off.
Fantastic.
You
Get
can
the
have-
glare, away. Yeah.
Yeah, so same here with this. There's an engine page here. Check all your systems, your batteries, your bilges, your ballast system. It's all here telling you what you need to do.
So
What-
the entire yacht management, everything is on here.
Yeah, there's 3 of these panels. So there's one in the crew mess, there's one in the engine room, and here. So we can see all our systems.
Does the vessel have any stabilizers?
Yes, it has 2 fin stabilizers. They're made by CMC. They're electronic motors, basically.
Oh, not hydraulic.
Not hydraulic. They're electronic. They work very well. Super quiet. Small, as well as in capacity-wise. We have 200 kVA generators, so it's not a problem to run that. So that's stabilization. But also for trim and stability, we have 4 ballast tanks. So we have a main ballast tank here on the bow, 2 on the port and starboard, and 1 on the aft. Many for trim only. As we're burning fuel, we can fill up the ballast tanks and then trim the boats. This is very unique for this size of yacht. It's a saltwater ballast system with UV sterilizer.
I see your wheels turning right now.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, in our boat economy, it's like, oh, we want at least half full tanks.
Well, we're still playing with the system. I mean, this is a one-off build anyway, so
Yeah.
basically with my chief engineer and myself, we're just using these tanks, try and error just to see the best trim of the boat.
See how
But
it works.
if we're taking a head sea and the bow is jumping around, we fill the bow ballast tanks and that makes a big difference for us.
Can you really feel the difference when you go in?
Really feel the difference, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we have 2 very large ballast pumps. We can fill the tanks in about 25 minutes.
Wow.
So that's
Wow.
really quick. And once you overflows, it overflows at a rate.
That's
So
so easy to
and you
manage.
can see now, you know, with the tank's position, the aft tank is pretty much full, let's say 85%, port and starboard are full, and the bow is just under half, so it makes a big difference. It's great as well if we want to fuel and we want to trim the boat, we want to scrub the side, we can leave the ballast over one side so the boat can tilt, and we can scrub one side and leave the other side. It's pretty cool.
This is
actually.
very
That
interesting.
is really cool,
Yeah.
actually.
Never thought of that
Do
kind
you
of
feel
usage.
any difference at anchor if you fill them in terms of the movement of the boat?
Yeah, the idea if your ballast tanks, you either want to keep them fully pressed or empty, because once they're half tanks, you have the free flow effect of it moving around, and then you kind of create your own roll.
Yeah.
But they're not that big, but the fin stabilizers are fantastic. They're preset on here as well. Yeah, an anchor mode, underway mode, and it's just one touch button.
Oh, so they are 0 speed as well.
Yes, they are. You know, in the old days where quantum stabilizers, you have to trim and control and adjust. You know, this boat is 2 months old. We haven't fully tested them out, but so far so good. I'm very happy.
Which electronic brand are you using actually? Is it Furuno or is it Simrad or?
Most of it is Furuno. Yeah,
Furuno,
everything is pretty much Furuno, and then we use this company here called Boning. Obviously, it's an American company as well, which integrates all the sensors, tank level gauges. All the information goes into here, and you can set up the pages the way you want to make it user friendly. You know, your fuel tanks, press fuel. There's our fuel tanks, our fuel, our ballast, our sewage, our freshwater tanks. We can go here. It's our freshwater, port and starboard side tanks. You know, whatever you want.
You're fairly fueled up. It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we
On the main tanks,
well,
no, or was it the day tank? I couldn't really see that quickly.
Oh, the fuel, yes. I think we're just about 18,000 litres.
Yeah.
We hold 45,000 litres.
Not all the way
No,
fueled
Yeah,
up.
so we're going to the States, and obviously the States is cheaper for fuel at the moment.
You're just gonna fuel up there.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Not that you need to have one anymore, but this is like a really beautiful,
yeah, it's really
beautiful
cool,
wheel.
actually.
The wooden.
Yes,
Trim.
that's what I thought is
mean,
interesting.
Yeah, so you have your autopilots, you can control from the
Yeah,
wheel.
can you do like a little quick what things are? I know it's actually pretty well labeled.
No, it's very
this is
well
the
labeled,
first
and
time
it
that I've
is.
One of
seen
the-
that.
Yeah, one of the great things about this company, for example, steering pumps
Look at
on
this.
is green,
Oh, this
off
is
is
Oh,
red.
I love
You know,
Cool.
and you can change it to yellow, blue, pink, whatever you want. But just all set out. Wipers. These are the video displays, fins, horns.
Can we talk about this?
Yes. So the
This
ship's
is
horn.
amazing.
we saw it up there.
Yeah.
I would have to open the book again, to be honest.
Yeah. So basically, it's made it easier. So it's where
is
before where you have to
fantastic.
remember how many times to press the button. It's pre-programmed for all scenarios. So reverse, going astern, leaving the port. You can press one button. and
Where
it's
is the end of boat show button?
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
sit on the button the whole
Yeah.
time.
6
This is so cool.
Very
Six
cool.
o'clock. Everyone has to
Yeah.
press the
It
horn.
doesn't
Very cool.
help your refresher courses, but like it makes it a little more
Yeah, it
difficult.
makes it
But
easier,
it's
yeah,
kind of
sure.
cool
And
to have that.
looking at the charts, looks like you guys are paperless, right?
Yes, that's right. We just crossed over to commercial. When you have a commercial registered vessel, you must have paper charts as a backup. And this was our cruising we did this year. We only had 6 to 8 weeks of cruising.
Oh, you guys
So
already
the-
went into
Yeah,
Look
so
Adriatic
at
Sea
that.
too.
we did 2,700 miles in 6.5 weeks to 8 weeks. So it's pretty.
Wow.
It was quite busy. Yeah, the owner is quite keen
So
to
he's
travel.
using the boat. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no, definitely.
That's,
He
we
loves
love
his
to
job.
hear that.
We have aft deck camera. We can change the camera to a 360, so it can move around anywhere we want.
This
We have-
cameras nowadays is amazing.
Yeah, we have a FLIR camera, so we can see night vision. We have a bow camera. We have 6 other cameras around the yacht, so we can see positions. We use Time Zero, which is one of the favourites for a plotter, which is pretty straightforward. Normal plotting, we can plot our courses. We've also got the boning system for all our ship systems, and we have 2 radars as well. So when we're cruising, we don't need to see that screen. We can then have 2
Throw the
radars.
radar on there, yeah.
So and also when we're towing our tender, we can zoom in on our tender and watch how our tender is. Then the bridge controls. We have the searchlights controls. That sits on a double backup, so you can have the track balls for the radar here or on this one,
Interesting.
so you can change the track balls. So instead of using all 4, you can use 1 to do everything if you
Yeah.
want. So instead of moving around, main engine controls, we have Caterpillar C32 main engines, and then we have bow thruster, stern thruster. If needed, engine start stop. We can start and stop from the bridge as well, but normally we start from the engine room.
I gotta say, I was expecting to see the Enterprise chairs on board.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure that a lot of people are asking what's coming through right now.
Yeah, sure, definitely. We're going to get the t-shirts as well.
Yeah.
So behind you, real quick, while we still have the battery here, can you guys talk
Yeah,
about this?
yeah,
And,
so
you know,
big
just
breaker
one-
panel.
Yeah, so
exactly.
basically, this is all straightforward. This is all our navigation lights, all preset with backup, so the main and auxiliary, all the lights that you need, your cruising lights, your steaming lights, your towing lights, it's all preset here, and we have alarms, so if we have a bulb that has blown, It'll give us an alarm, and then we can change over to our backup one. So we have redundancy lights. All the bridge breakers are in the bridge, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we have our C-type doors as well. So in emergency, we want to close any C-type doors. It's displayed here. All our hatches have alarms to say our hatches are closed. Also, we can close everything manually. And also we have the fire alarm around the yacht for smoke detection. The next panel is obviously all bridge control systems. So you have your main 220, 230 power and your 24 volt backup panel as well. So you can see, quick glance, how the status of your batteries are, your breakers are on, etc. So
Really happy to see manual breakers.
I know,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
fantastic.
With all the technology we're dealing with now, and especially
Yeah.
on smaller yachts, everybody's so about, I want everything on the touch screen. I was like, well,
yeah.
be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's so true. Everything is manual operated, and if a breaker's gone, you can see it straight away.
And then you have a sitting area here, like
Yes. So this is
extra
our radio
space
station
for
as such. The owner's design, he wanted to have a big couch to sit here, but we have a table which
Oh,
can go in
cool.
here, so we can use the radio station and the chart table. And then over
To
this
actually
side
work.
as well, we have sort of more backup, more redundancy, VHF, AIS, depth sounder, and steering alarm, and watchkeeper alarm.
On the wing station there's something PPT or something it was called, 3 letters. Did it say PPT?
Let's go and check it.
Let's go check it.
I was like, I don't know what that is.
And I couldn't come up with it either.
Embarrassing. PTT.
PTT.
Yeah, so basically this gives our quick position. So if a man goes overboard, we can press this button, and this
And it
just tells us
puts a marker.
press on there
Oh,
basically.
that's
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
I would assume you have it everywhere.
Just on the wing stations, yeah.
Okay.
We do have a button on the GPS that you can press.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much. We really
welcome.
appreciate
Yeah,
your
you're welcome.
time. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you
And,
for
Thank you.
yeah, thank you for your time.
This
yeah.
is fantastic, and we're wishing you good sailing, fair weather, and everything over there. So you're heading to US, so we
Yes.
might see you over there.
Yeah, sure. We hope
Bahamas
to be over
maybe,
there. Yeah,
Percival?
Bahamas in December. Yeah. So
Well, maybe we'll see you over there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go one level down.
Which is the actual crew staircase.
Exactly. Drops us off in a lower stew's pantry and the galley. So our dumbwaiter is right here.
Yep.
Our entrance for provisioning is right here, a side entrance. And then stew's pantry here. Actually, this is access.
Service access.
Service access. So this is not part of the pantry. And here we have a sink, some storage.
Lots of storage.
Oh, look how beautifully organized. Wow. Like
All the silverware.
fancy boxes and upper storage here.
Cutlery.
All right, and we're walking into our galley.
Wow, this is a good sized galley.
So the floor is covered right now because I had some events during the show, so obviously it doesn't
We're
normally look
protected.
like that and it doesn't sound like this. But yes, they're protecting the floor. This is actually a really workable galley. It's not uber large, but it is 125 feet. I know when we're inside you feel like it's bigger
Yeah.
because it does have a lot of volume, but it is a really
It's a
good
great sized galley.
good flow could happen here, which is nice because you have this island in the middle. So your refrigeration is right here.
Can we take a look at the refrigeration? And
Wow.
selfishly, I want to take a look at it. No, that's a good size.
It is.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 freezers.
No, fridge.
No, fridge.
Also fridge and then freezer underneath.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of unusual. I've never seen one
This
like this.
is not a bad setup.
Are you gonna talk about the lighting or me?
Somebody is really into LED strips here. I call it the disco galley.
Is it just for an event or is it normally gonna stay like
No,
this?
it's the chef's style. Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Wish we could meet her.
I know. Too bad.
Well, shout out to the chef.
Shout
who
out to the
can't
chef
be here.
for having a style. All right, so we've got a microwave. That's
freezer.
the extra freezer. Interesting how they did that. So that's a good amount of space here.
So, but there's another fridge or freezer there as well.
Oh yeah! Wow,
pretty much a walk-in.
it's like a little walk-in. It's
Yep.
big. Oh, that's a great amount.
There we go.
Serious. I'm pretty sure the chef is happy with the amount of refrigeration on board. So 7 crew plus guests. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need it. We have a Miele. This looks like an induction,
Yep.
but they're done different. You see that, right? It's like a
Yeah.
hybrid of 4 different ones. So it's technically 5. Burner, cooktop. We've got a big oven, commercial hood. Very nice. We've got a Miele Professional.
Dishwasher.
We've got 2 of them. Oh, fancy. These are really cool. So 2 professional Miele dishwashers, tons of storage, upper storage.
You know what? And a decent view as well.
Very nice view. It's not a bad place to work, I gotta say. It is a really welcoming, good vibe galley. The lights are definitely making it even better.
Wonder what kind of music she's listening to.
I know. Electronic music. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Crossing my fingers.
All right, and you also have this window here, which is great. Some of the regulations now that, you know, especially for charter, only a chef can be right here. So they could be
got it,
closed,
got
but
it.
you can still have some communication with the outside world,
Yeah.
but you're not completely closed in the box. All right, now, oh, of course.
Because there's no window
Yeah.
in the door.
Exactly, yeah. So you can still have that communication.
We don't hear
here.
anything.
Nope. So now we're gonna head down to the
Crew mess?
crew mess. Oh wow, this is so cool. There's so much more here. So this door is gonna take us to our owner suite, which we're gonna check out in a moment. But first we're gonna head down to the crew quarters. Wow, this is a nice staircase. It's so deep. You could tell how much gross knowledge is here just by how deep we're going. So this is a watertight door, sea door, as Captain called it, right? And so do you guys remember this spot here? This is our secret door to our lower deck where all the guest cabins are.
We got
that
2
up.
dryers and 2 washers.
Perfect. This is our laundry area. There's space here. You can put our ironing board and iron. And then we have our crew mess. Some kind of alarm going off, so let it be, ignore it. So crew mess, actually this is a 7 crew. This is a good size crew mess for 7.
It is.
Not that you ever really together all the time. It's usually shifts.
Big
but
fridge and freezer.
this is really, really doable, and I like how they have these poppable ones, even some storage inside. It's a full-size refrigerator. There's the same professional-grade dishwasher. You've got your microwave. The only thing here you don't have is the stove, but it's a really good size, right?
But you can easily warm up a meal,
Yeah, of
which
course,
was
because you've got-
which was prepared before.
Exactly.
And then you have another screen for the yard management system and a big TV screen where we have right now the surveillance cameras on.
So we've got 3 crew cabins. That's 1, 2, and 3. The crew was kind enough to let us check out one of the cabins. Oh, this is not bad. Nicely finished. It's all bright and airy here with the colors, so it
Yeah.
makes it look good. You've got windows.
You even have the
Look, the
porthole there.
portholes.
Yeah.
Privacy curtains here, and there's even a little work desk. There's a hanging locker right here, and they've got their own ensuite with a separate shower
Oh, that's actually pretty
with a
decent.
good bench in there.
Yeah.
It's good size. Well, I approve.
Very nice.
I think it's a nice crew cabin.
Yeah, with the TV as
It's
well
got everything you need.
on the wall here.
Yeah.
And the privacy curtains. Yeah.
Well, thank you, crew, for letting us show it.
Off to the
Owner suite. Yay! Okay, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna just head this way out, just so you guys get your bearings and know where you are. So of course we have that secret door, but we're gonna go through the formal dining area and we're gonna go forward because there's quite a bit more to see here. So this is our secret door on the other side that we were just at.
goes to the crew area.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. This is beautiful.
Very
this art.
beautiful, actually.
And this must be our day head. A really nice day head with a nice view here. Let's see the owner's suite.
Beautiful
Let's see the owner's suite.
stones again.
Come on. So the owner's quarters here. Coming forward, you have a look at the size of this door. Wow. So you've got a full office, a working space here. You just want to show this, huh?
It's so cool. If you name your boat Enterprise, you might as well have some of this memorabilia on board. I actually would have some really good ideas of housewarming gifts.
Yeah.
Boat warming
yes,
gifts.
I could see that. All right, look at that door.
Yeah, look at the
The
door size.
thickness of
It's,
that door.
And again, you look everywhere, you have the stainless steel inserts. So good looking.
Exposed shelving here, and this is the first walk-in closet. Whoever is the smaller closeter in the relationship, you guys know who that is in yours. And then we have another really thick pocket door. I mean, look at this pocket door.
Yep, that is a serious pocket
Serious pocket door. Come on in. Full
Wow.
beam forward. Look at these windows.
door. That is incredible. And I gotta say, this boat's movement is so slow. It just feels really, really, really sturdy.
I mean, it's aluminum hull, so it's definitely a bit lighter, but with everything they have going on with their ballasts and their tanks and everything, it's very, very stable. It's very slow movement.
Beautiful little sitting area.
It's so cool how they bounce the light off of this kind of a
Stainless steel insert.
steel insert. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh, well, first of all, let's go here.
So we have a king size bed.
Look how they left that open so the light comes in. Beautiful.
Yeah, that is well done.
A nice combination of onyx finishes, this leather and the wood, just a really cool combo. And this is the other walk-in closet, the bigger walk-in closet. And now we're gonna check out the en-suites. You go that way. Hi!
Wow.
There's a big shower! A
Yep.
rain head shower and the regular like massage shower here.
Yep, and you still have your handheld, of course. And I like how they integrated the storage spaces here for
Yes.
all your shampoos and shower
Yeah.
gels.
Let's see if it's equal. You want to come here first and we'll
Okay.
go through? So we are now on the port side. Kind of have a feeling yours is different because this is definitely a nice little makeup area here. Oh, that is so heavy. Look at the thickness of this marble. It is so heavy, you guys.
So then we got the hat separately
Uh-huh.
with the Japanese toilet.
And then that is an interesting getting ready area. You just have this extra space. You could sit down if you, I don't know, for whatever reason, you've got an extra space.
Put lotion on your legs.
Yes, exactly, something.
Nice vanity with the towel holder again, like you mentioned in the guest cabins already. Going over to the starboard.
This
side.
space is different, similar here, but right here, instead of this sitting area, you have getting ready
Drawers.
space, drawers.
And then, of course, like we had on the other side as well.
Look at the thickness of that door.
The other
You're doing your
side.
business very privately here, for sure.
Very private, yeah. All right, let's go and check out the engine room. Let's go check out the beach club. Let's go check out the gym,
The garage.
the garage.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
This is unique. I've not been on a yacht like this. So this is a foldable walk, right?
Yeah, this
Foldable,
actually-
basically a swim platform.
This is your swim platform
What
that falls
happens
down.
with this?
I don't know if they're getting removed. I'm not sure.
Oh, I think so. I think you can take them from there and put them right there.
I think
Yes,
you're right. You
yeah.
have the receptacles right
They might
there.
have a little,
Release mechanism.
yeah, just for
Potentially,
safety.
yeah.
I think so. Okay, and then we're gonna go into our, I guess, beach club. But on this yacht, it's used as a gym with some beautiful skylights.
How cool is that?
So when you open this door completely, right, what a cool place to work out. Or if it's really hot outside, it gives you an opportunity to run the air conditioning and actually,
Work out in
Work
an
out
air-conditioned
properly,
environment, yes.
so you have that option, which is definitely unusual.
Going forward
Okay,
into the tender garage.
so we have a watertight bulkhead right here, which is open right now. And then look at this tender, it's huge.
So yeah, we have a 505 diesel jet tender by Williams. Have the crane overhead to launch it and the big door on the starboard side to actually get the tender outside. Get some bicycles in here, get some sea bobs stored in here, some more water toys over there. Once the tender is launched, you have a lot of space in here. right?
Launched, it doesn't lounge in here.
Launched. What did I say? Launched?
Lounged.
Yeah. When the tender is lounging, you have a lot of space in here. I like how everything is labeled there with the spare parts and so on. You know, you have the whole shelf over there with the totes.
Look, if you go around there, there's a whole technical area there.
I can get there right now, but there is more space for equipment and
And it looks like, is that an
don't know.
emergency rudder or something?
It is the emergency rudder, so if for some reason something is not reacting from all the other stations, you have your emergency wheel here, and then you would be connected via phone or radio to the captain who's going to give you instructions what to do.
For those that don't know, when you see the same name on a tender and it says TT, that means tender 2. This is cool.
Very cool little work area for the engineer on board. Little desk area actually, so you have some countertop, you have some tool storage, and little printer, of course, all the stuff you need.
Another watertight
because we
bulkhead,
are-
like a huff, right?
That's a half, yeah,
Interesting, because technically
because
it's a wet
garage,
area.
it's a garage area, exactly.
And then we're gonna go into our engine room.
So the fans in the engine rooms are running. I can feel a lot of wind coming at me right now.
Wow, this is so unusual.
Lots of equipment here,
Wait,
and
wait,
then look,
look
at
at
this. So they actually opt for a glass floor, so you can see all your equipment below the floorboards. You can see your strainers, you can see your valves, you can see if there's anything going on, any water in the bilge. you have a visual check immediately when you walk into the engine room.
But this is not glass, right? It's like a plexiglass?
I think it's plexiglass, yes.
How heavy are these?
I don't think they're heavy
How
at all.
hard is it to remove?
Oh no, they are heavy.
They're heavy, right?
Yes, they are heavy. So then all the way down there we see the bilge area. You can see all the welds of the hull. Pretty cool. Let me go forward. So here it's actually a good amount of space. So we have a lot of equipment even mounted on the space between the engines. So we have two Caterpillar C32 engines. These are our main engines, which bring the boat to a top speed of 18 knots, a cruising speed of 12 knots. We have a big breaker panel mounted on the forward wall, all the breakers, bilge pumps, another repeater of the burning management system, which we already saw in the pilot house, which the captain explained. You can pull up any information down here as well. So let's walk through here. Look at these heat exchangers.
This yacht is 2 months old. It did a good amount of miles, but it looks just spanking brand new.
Yeah, it's
It even
only 2
still
months
has
old,
the
exactly.
smell.
So let's go through here. We have an emergency exit, which comes out to the side deck, which we saw over from the exterior. Look at this. Like, you actually have really good access.
Well, a testament to a good size engine room is when I can walk around in a white hat,
In a white hat.
and have not touched anything yet.
There's so much equipment in this engine room, and I feel you have a very good access for serviceability. These are Victoria's favorite high polished, high gloss, mirrored exhausts. We have the big muffler over here, then the exhaust goes around here, goes to this area, and then goes down and goes overboard. So we get two water makers sandwiched on top of each other here.
access.
But you have the redundancy, you have two water makers. One of the very large generators.
You have
You can
access
see it
from
from
the
the
other
other
side.
side as well, exactly. And there's also a water softening part of the water maker. Let's go around. Can we go around all the way on the
I
outside
don't
here?
know. I'm not sure.
You could, but we have some
know,
stuff
yeah.
stored here right now.
This light you do not want to see going off, I'm sure.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah?
I see some UV sterilizers.
Oh, that's the sterilization system for the water.
It might be the system for the ballast tanks, because the ballast tanks are using seawater in order to, don't have stuff grow in your ballast tanks. That might be the system.
That makes sense. All right, follow you.
Okay, you follow me. Make sure I'm not turning anything on here.
Yes, carefully.
So we got big air condition pumps here. Looks all very well insulated. And then, like we saw already on the other side before we came around, there's the second large generator right there.
And that's the axis, which is actually pretty good right
It's
here. You can
actually
just
pretty
remove
good.
this
Same
panel.
here on this side. This is really good access as well to the
Oh
generator.
yeah, this is easy to see.
That's the engine room.
And we have our Boson's locker right here, which is giving me some ideas for us. We might have some good space in a similar area as well. Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour of this Valietto, 125 footer, 38 meters, Enterprise. Let us know what you thought of it in the comments. Also, make sure you check out our second channel, and thank you for taking the time and leaving us a comment or two or three. Really makes a huge difference in helping us grow.
Enjoy the outtakes.
Enjoy the outtakes. Ta. You got this?
Got it.
You sure?
Yeah, it's gonna fall down. Let's walk. Quickly.
No.
So
All right.
anyway, so
Why I keep calling it Sky Deck?
Sunday.
See, that's some kind of Enterprise inspired. No, the Sky Deck that I keep saying.
No.
Is there something about Sky?
I'm not sure.
Has to be something Sky
I'm not
in
sure.
Enterprise. All right, you guys let me know. Okay, what's the size of the bed?
This is
Professional
a
bed measurer.